Hello everyone and welcome back to IMO Reviews. Today we're discussing Season 3 of The Boys, starring Carl Urban, Anthony Starr, Jack Quaid, Jensen Ackles, Karen Fukuhara and Erin Moriarty. But before we go any further, please do remember to pay some YouTube rent. It is free, it just takes the wiggle of a finger. Hit that like button and please do hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And of course, we thank you if you do. One thing in particular that I really do love about The Boys compared to other media is that they just don't understand the meaning of the word safe. This show has risks. This show has stakes, and they are not afraid to go there and deliver them to you. Coming off the back of Stranger Things, where my biggest complaint was that I felt this show was so safe and predictable, I could almost feel Netflix literally putting the seatbelt on me. It made The Boys such a welcome, fresh breath of air for me that suddenly I didn't feel safe. Suddenly I didn't know who was gonna make it and didn't know every single twist and turn that this story was gonna take. Thank you for treating me like a grown-up. I also really liked the direction this series went in. Soulja Boy was an incredible addition. And I've always sort of reserved my judgment on Jensen Ackles as an actor because I never saw Supernatural. And he got a lot of praise for Supernatural, but he seemed to get a lot of praise from gothic star sign girls who fancied the pants off of him. And I'm guessing their judgment might be a little bit biased. But now I have actually witnessed the man myself and seen him do what he can do. Oh, he is outstanding. I love the way he says the F-bomb. Like, he really pronounced that. He really gets on it. It's violent, it's sharp, it's like an arrow out of his mouth. I also really enjoyed Frenchie and Kimiko. I mean, I've always enjoyed these two, but this season in particular, I just loved how their relationship developed. And I actually thought this season was much better paced than last season. I did enjoy last season, but especially in the middle part, I thought it got a little bit lost in its way and it sort of span its wheels for a bit too long. I never felt like that with this season. It constantly built from week to week like this quite intense Jenga block, and the audience are sat there just waiting for one of these bricks to be the brick that makes the whole thing fall down. But I mean that in a good way. We're waiting for that drama to happen, not for the show to fail. Probably should have worded that a bit better, but here we are. Anthony Starr, wow, incredible yet again as Homelander. But I do have some cons for this season. The big one being that the humour just really wasn't working for me this season. I'm a little bit over the whole shock for the sake of shock thing that The Boys does. It's not really why I'm turning up to watch the show anymore. I'm turning up because I love these characters and I love the drama that this story offers. I'm not really turning up because I want to see something gross and crazy that I would never imagine in a million years. I just feel they're going a little bit overboard with it and it isn't really serving much purpose anymore except to shock you. I also couldn't care less about the Deep or A-Train in this season. They're like human brake pedals to this show. Every time they turned up you just hear crashing halt. And personally why I don't care about them is because neither of them are nice people. They have not ever been nice. They've been awful from the get-go and they've never ever even become remotely close to becoming a good person. Please stop forcing them down my throat and making me care about them, or at least trying to make me care about them. I'm not going to care about them. They're bad people. And frankly, every time something bad happens to them, I'm sitting there thinking, good, that's what you deserve, because you haven't learnt your lesson. Had both of these characters been removed from the show, nothing changes and it moves much quicker and smoother. I'm really just sort of waiting for both of them to die. I know that sounds really cruel, but I don't like either of them. I think they're horrible characters. And I feel like the show doesn't know what to do with them. They're too evil to be redeemed. I also feel like Black Noir was done a little bit dirty. I really liked the build-up, and I really liked that we were sort of getting him on his own and a deeper dive into what his personality is. And I liked how quirky it was, and I liked that it did make sense. There was a human element to this mystery of a man. But for all that build-up to be finished and dealt with in such a quick, abrupt, sweep it under the carpet sort of way was quite disappointing to me. It kind of craps on the idea of what you've already set Black Noir to be. This is not the same guy who went full-blown ninja against Kimiko in the previous season. Had the resolution been more epic and deserving of its build-up, I think I wouldn't be complaining about it at all. So I'm going to give The Boys Season 3 a 9 out of 10. It's risky, it's edgy, it pushes the boundaries, it treats you like a grown-up, and it gives you what you want. Thank you for watching this review. Please be sure to hit that like button and hit the subscribe button, and please do hit the comment section as well. Have you seen The Boys Season 3? What did you think about it? Let me know in the comment section below. Take care, and I look forward to seeing you on the next review.